Petals drift slowly through the air, nothing rushing anywhere. Every step I almost take feels like more than I can make. Light is resting on the ground, softly spreading without sound. Every color fades into something I don't need to prove. There's a moment in between what is lost and what has been. Not a place I try to stay, still it doesn't go away. Petals drift slowly, falling without warning. Nothing here is holding, still it keeps me close. Petals drift slowly, time is barely moving. Every piece is folding into something whole. There's a quiet in the breeze, carrying what I can't see. Not a voice I recognize, still it stays without a sign. I don't reach for anything, I don't try to hold a thing. There's a softness in the way everything begins to fade. Every line begins to bend toward a place without an end. Nothing clear and nothing known, still it feels like I'm not alone. Petals drift slowly, falling without warning. Nothing here is holding, still it keeps me close. Petals drift slowly, time is barely moving. Every piece is folding into something whole. If it passes, let it pass. Nothing here was meant to last, still it leaves a trace behind, like a shape I cannot find. Not a memory I keep, not a silence buried deep, just a feeling passing through without asking what is true. Petals drift slowly, nothing left to follow. Every edge turns hollow, still it feels like home. Petals drift slowly, even when it's over. Something lingers closer than I've ever known. I don't need to understand why it slips out of my hands. There's a calm I didn't see, now it stays surrounding me. Every breath expands the space, nothing left I need to chase. In the stillness I can feel something quiet turning real. Petals drift slowly, fading into morning. Nothing here is forming, still it feels complete. Petals drift slowly, even when it's gone now. Somewhere deep it stays somehow, like it's part of me. Petals drift slowly. There's a space you never filled, still it lingers calm and still. Not a word was left behind, but it echoes in my mind. Every corner feels the same, but it's never quite unchanged. Something quiet settles in where your presence used to begin. I don't try to understand, I just let it rest like sand through my fingers, soft and slow. There's a truth I'll never know. Empty chair across the room, holding shape, but none of you. Not a memory I can chase, just the outline of your place. Empty chair, silent and bare, still I feel you sitting there. Nothing said, nothing fade without a face. Not forgotten, not quite gone. Just a feeling moving on. I don't reach for what has passed. I don't ask how long it lasts. There's a stillness in between where you were and what has been. Every shadow, every line feels like something undefined. Not a loss I try to name, just a shift I can't contain. Empty chair across the room, holding shape, but none of you. Not a memory I can chase, just the outline of your place. Empty chair, silent and bare, still I feel you sitting there. Nothing said, nothing left, still it lingers in my chest. If I turn it stays the same. Nothing calls me by name, just a quiet settling down, like a weight without a sound. No beginning I can see, no clear end surrounding me. Still it moves without a trace, through the air you used to take. Empty chair across the room, holding shape, but none of you. Not a memory I can chase, just the outline of your place. Empty chair, silent and bare, still I feel you sitting there. Nothing said, nothing left, still it lingers in my chest. I won't try to fill it in or pretend where you have been. Some things stay without a form, like a quiet after storm. Empty chair, fading light, still it stays within my sight. Even when I look away, it was never meant to stay. There's a place I've never been, still it feels like stepping in to a moment I once knew, though I never passed it through. Every corner, every line carries something undefined. Not a memory I can trace, still it settles into place. I don't ask where it began, I don't try to understand. There's a quiet in the air, like I've always met it there. Familiar somehow, in a way I can't explain. Nothing new, nothing found, still it stays the same. Familiar somehow, like a shadow without light. Not a sound, not a ground, still it feels like mine. There's a rhythm I can feel, but it's something not quite real. Every step I almost take feels like one I used to make. I don't reach, I don't hold, there's a warmth I never told. Not a story I can keep, still it moves beneath my feet. Every glance, every turn carries something I don't learn. Not a lesson, not a sign, still it feels like it was mine. Familiar somehow, in a way I can't explain. Nothing new, nothing found, still it stays the same. Familiar somehow, like a shadow without light. Not a sound, not a ground, still it feels like mine. If I stop, it doesn't fade. If I move, it stays the same. There's a space I cannot leave, even if I don't believe. No beginning I can see, no clear end surrounding me. Still it finds me where I am, like it always had a plan. Familiar somehow, every line begins to blur. Not a voice I recognize, still it feels not a start, not an end. Still it comes again. Familiar somehow, in a way I can't explain. Nothing new, nothing found. Still it stays the same. Familiar somehow, like a shadow without light. Not a sound, not a ground. Still it feels like mine. Don't say anything just yet. Let the silence settle in. There's a space we haven't crossed, somewhere underneath our skin. Every second passing by feels too fragile to define, like a moment on the edge of disappearing out of time. I don't need to understand what we are or where it goes. There's a calm inside this pause, only staying here can hold. Stay like this a little longer before it slips away. Nothing more, nothing after, just this moment where we stay. Stay like this a little longer, no need to make it clear. Every word would only break what is already here. There's a rhythm in your breath that I almost recognize, like a memory without shape, flickering behind your eyes. I don't move, I don't reach, there's no need to cross the line. Some things only exist if we leave them undefined. Every thought begins to fade into something soft and slow. Not a place I wanna leave, not a thing I need to know. Stay like this a little longer before it slips away. Nothing more, nothing after, just this moment where we stay. Stay like this a little longer, no need to make it clear. Every word would only break what is already here. If it changes, let it change. I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can vanish anyway. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left behind. Still it lingers in the space, somewhere quiet in my mind. Stay like this a little longer, even if it fades. Not a thing I need to hold, still it somehow stays. Stay like this a little longer, right before it's gone. In between what we don't say and what we never were. I don't need a reason why, I don't need a perfect end. Some things only feel this way if we never let them bend. Every breath, every pause feels like something we can't keep. Still it settles in my chest, somewhere quiet, somewhere deep. Stay like this a little longer, let it almost fall apart. Nothing said, nothing changed, still it's moving through my heart. Stay like this a little longer, even as it goes. There's a place it leaves behind that nobody else will know. There's a light I can't define, falling through the space between. Every edge begins to fade into something barely seen. Nothing sharp, nothing stays. And the way I used to know, every line dissolves into a shape I can't control. I don't try to make it clear why it feels so far, so near. There's a quiet in the air that was never really here. Pale haze drifting slow through a place I used to know. Nothing lost, but it slips before it lands, like a moment passing through without asking where I stand. Every word begins to fall before I can hold it still. Not a voice I recognize, still it moves against my will. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't try to follow on. There's a softness in the way everything just fades away. Pale haze drifting slow through a place I used to know. Nothing lost, nothing found, still it lingers all around. Pale haze, soft and low, turning everything unknown. Every thought starts to bend into where I cannot go. If it stays, let it stay. If it fades, let it fall. There's no reason left to hold anything at all. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place till it finds me where I am. Like a quiet, empty space. Pale haze, all I know is the way it comes and goes. Not a form I can see, still it settles into me. Pale haze, fading light, blurring everything on sight. Every line disappears, leaving nothing left but here. I don't need to understand why it slips out of my hands. There's a calm I never knew, now it feels like something true. Every breath, every pause feels like something without cause. Still it stays within the frame, without ever needing name. Pale haze, drifting slow through a place I used to know. Nothing lost, nothing found, still it lingers all around. Pale haze, soft and low, turning everything unknown. Every thought starts to bend into where I cannot go. Pale haze, fading through everything I thought I knew. Even when it slips away, it was never meant to stay. Windows open, air comes in, touching where I've never been. Nothing asks me where to start, still it reaches through my heart. On the floor, across the wall, shifting shapes begin to fall. Every corner fills with something I don't need to name at all. There's a feeling I can trace, spreading through this open space. Not a thought I need to hold, still it finds me anyway. Sunlight on everything, falling without asking. Nothing left to bring, still it changes everything. Sunlight on everything, and what I couldn't see. In the way it settles in, something opens up in me. Every breath expands the frame. Nothing here remains the same. Not a moment I can keep, still it moves without a name. I don't reach for what it means, I don't question what I see. There's a shift I can't deny, moving through the air in me. Every line begins to blur into something I prefer. Not a place I need to go, still it feels make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it lingers where I am, like it always knew my name. Sunlight on everything, nothing left to hide now. Every edge begins to unfold somehow. Sunlight on everything, even as it disappears, there's a trace it leaves behind through the days and through the years. Sunlight on everything, let it fall, let it stay. No need to turn away, let it rest, let it stay. Nothing more I need to say, in the way it slowly stays. Let it stay, let it stay. Sunlight on everything, don't let it fade too fast. Let it linger, let it last. Let it stay, let it stay. Sunlight on everything, even as it drifts away, there's a part that always stays. Let it stay, let it stay. Petals drift across the ground, carried where they're never found. Every step I almost take feels like more than I can make. Windows open, air moves through, bringing something I once knew. Not a place I try to keep, still it settles in too deep. Every color leans and bends toward a place that never ends. Nothing asks me where to go, still I follow what I don't know. Fleeting hours passing by, right before I recognize nothing here was meant to stay. Still it stays along the way. Fleeting hours drifting through, like a trace I never knew. Not a place I need to find, still it rests within my mind. There's a rhythm in the breeze, moving gently through the trees. Every shadow, every line feels like something undefined. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't try to hold it on. There's a feeling in the air that was always waiting there. Every moment folds away into something I can't say. Not a shape I need to see, still it finds its way to me. Fleeting hours passing by, right before I recognize nothing here was meant to stay. Still it stays along the way. Fleeting hours drifting through, like a trace I never knew. Not a place I need to find, still it rests within my mind. If it fades, then let it fade. I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always had a place. Fleeting hours almost gone, still I feel them moving on. There's a part that always stays in the light they leave behind. Fleeting hours, nothing more than a feeling I explore. Still it lingers in the air, like it's always waiting there. Fleeting hours, let it stay just before it slips away. Let it linger, let it rest in the space I know the best. Fleeting hours drifting slow, even as they start to go. There's a trace that always stays. everything I thought I knew, even when they drift away. They were never meant to stay. Windows open, morning moves through the space without a sound. Petals falling out of reach, turning gently as they fall down. Every step I almost take finds a place I didn't see. Not a path I need to know, still it draws me quietly. There's a rhythm in the air, carrying what I can't name. Not a moment I can hold still, it never feels the same. Time moves differently, in a way I can't define. Nothing rushing through my hands, everything just falls in line. Time moves differently, in a place I've never known. Every second passing through feels like something I've been shown. Shadows stretching on the ground, blending into something new. Every color shifting shape into shades I never knew. I don't reach for what is past, I don't ask what's left behind. There's a feeling in between, settling somewhere in my mind. Every breath expands the frame, nothing stays the way it was. Not a thing I need to keep, still it moves without a cause. Oh, time moves differently, in a way I can't define. Nothing rushing through my hands, everything just falls in line. Time moves differently, in a place I've never known. Every second passing through feels like something I've been shown. Let it fade, I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can drift and fall away. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always meant this space. Time moves differently, even as it slips away. There's a part that always stays in the way it chose to stay. Time moves differently, nothing more I need to see. In the space it leaves behind, something stays inside of me. Time moves differently, let it fall, let it stay. In the way it settles in, nothing more I need to say. Time moves differently, even as it fades from view. There's a trace that always stays in the way it passes through. Nothing asked for more than this, open air against my skin. Every step I almost take finds a place I'm already in. Windows wide, the day unfolds, colors shifting on the floor. Not a thing I need to hold, still it feels like something more. Every breath expands the space, without telling me to stay. Not a moment I can chase, still it doesn't fade away. This feels like enough, right here where I stand. Nothing more to become, nothing more to understand. This feels like enough, in a way I can't explain. Not a loss, not a gain, still it settles just the same. nothing more I need to hold. Still it finds a way to stay. This feels like enough. Right before it disappears, there's a trace it leaves behind. Through the days and through the years. There was something in the air, not a word, but still it stayed. Every glance we didn't hold turned into a shape that stayed in between what we could say and the space we let it go. There was more than we could keep, still it never chose to show. Every step we didn't take, still it lingers in the same. Not a path we try to find, still it never lost its name. Left unsaid in the space we never crossed. Not a gain, not a loss, still it settles where it was. Left unsaid in a way we couldn't trace. Every word we didn't say, still it lingers in its place. There's a rhythm I can feel, but it never turns to sound. Like a moment almost there before it fades into the ground. Every line begins to bend toward a place without an end. Not a thing we tried to hold, still it stays again, again. I don't reach to make it clear, I don't try to bring it near. There's a feeling in between that was always waiting here. Left unsaid in the space we never crossed. Not a gain, not a loss, still it settles where it was. Left unsaid in a way we couldn't trace. Every word we didn't say, still it lingers in its place. If it fades, then let it fade. I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always knew this place. Left unsaid, nothing more to rearrange. Every edge begins to shift, but it never feels like change. Left unsaid, even when it slips away, there's a part that always stays in the space it chose to stay. I don't need to understand why it slips out of my hands. There's a calm I didn't see, now it stays surrounding me. Every breath, every pause moves without a single cause. Still it settles in my chest, somewhere deeper than the rest. Where it lingers, I can feel it in the space. Not a sound, but something I can't replace. Every step I almost try to take turns around before it starts to break. There's a line I never crossed before, still it waits behind a hidden door. Not a reason I could ever name, still it settles in me just the same. I don't follow, I don't turn away. There's a rhythm in the way it stays. Every second passing through my hands feels like something I don't understand. Where it lingers in the air I couldn't hold, not a story to be told, still it settles in the space. Where it lingers in the shape I never knew, every trace I never drew, still it stays without a place. There's emotion I can't quite explain, like a feeling moving through a frame. Every word I almost let it be turns to something just beyond of me. I don't reach for what I couldn't keep, I don't wake from what I didn't dream. There's a pattern in the way it moves through the things I never had to lose. Where it lingers in the space we never made, through the lines that never stayed. doesn't fall, it just moves like it was never small. Every edge begins to slowly bend toward a place without an end. I don't need to make it stay or go. There's a meaning I don't need to know. Every breath begins to feel the same, like it's always been this way. Where it lingers in the space I couldn't see, somewhere deeper inside me, still it rests without a sound. Where it lingers even when it slips away, there's a part that always stays, somewhere I can't bring it down. There's a moment I can't hold too tight, still it stays within my sight. Every step I didn't take before feels like something I'm still waiting for. I don't chase it, I don't let it fade. There's a balance in the way it stays. Every second moving through my chest finds a place where it can rest. Where it lingers, not a thing I need to prove, not a path I need to choose. Still it settles in my frame. Where it lingers in the calm I never named, every part remains the same. Still it stays without a trace. There's a trace I couldn't see, settling deeper into me. Not a shape I could define, still it stays without a line. Every step I didn't take leads me back without a break. Not a place I try to find, still it rests within my mind. I don't reach for what it means, I don't break what lies between. There's a feeling in the air that was always waiting there, faint and warm in the space I couldn't hold. Not a story to be told, still it settles into form. Faint and warm, like a trace I almost knew, every line I never drew. Still it stays within the room. There's a rhythm I can feel, but it never turns to real. Like a moment passing through before it slips out of view. Every edge begins to bend toward a place without an end. Not a thing I need to name, still it moves without a frame. I don't follow where it goes, I don't question what I know. There's a balance in the way everything begins to stay. Faint and warm in the space that stays with me, somewhere I can't fully see, still it settles naturally. Faint and warm, even when it fades away, there's a part that always stays in the shape it chose to stay. If it fades, then let it fade. I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always knew this place. Faint and warm, nothing left to rearrange. Every edge begins to change, but it never feels like change. Faint and warm, even when it slips away, there's a part that always stays in the space it chose to stay. There's a moment I can't hold, still it settles in the fold. Every breath begins to move through a place I didn't choose. I don't chase it, I don't stay. There's a balance in the way everything begins to fall into something after all. Faint and warm in the space I couldn't see, somewhere deeper inside me, still it rests without a trace. Faint and warm, even as it drifts away, there's a part that always stays in the way There's a space I didn't see until it settled over me. Not a place I try to find, still it stays within my mind. Every step I almost take leads me back without a break. Not a path I need to know, still it brings me where it goes. I don't reach for what it means. I don't break what lies between. There's a feeling I can't name, still it never leaves the same. Still with me in a way I can't define. Not a moment, not a sign, still it settles in the air. Still with me, like a trace I couldn't hold. Not a story to be told, still lingers everywhere. There's a rhythm I can feel, but it never turns to real. Like a moment passing through before it slips out of view. Every line begins to bend toward a place without an end. Not a thing I try to keep, still it moves beneath my feet. I don't follow where it goes, I don't question what I know. There's a balance in the way everything begins to stay. Still with me, in the space that stays with me, somewhere I can't fully see, still it settles naturally. Still with me, even when it fades away, there's a part that always stays in the shape it chose to stay. If it fades, then let it fade, I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always knew this place. Still with me, nothing left to rearrange. Every edge begins to change, but it never feels like change. Still with me, even when it slips away, there's a part that always stays in the space it chose to stay. There's a moment I can't hold, still it settles in the fold. Every breath begins to move through a place I didn't choose. I don't chase it, I don't stay. There's a balance in the way. Everything begins to fall into something after all. Still with me, in the space I couldn't see, somewhere deeper inside me, still it rests without a trace. Still with me, even as it drifts away, there's a part that always stays in the way it chose to stay. There was nothing I could name, still it found me just the same. Every step I didn't take led me back without a trace. In a space I didn't see, something settled over me. Not a reason I could find, still it stayed within my mind. I don't follow where it goes, I don't question what I know. There's a feeling in between that was always underneath. Fell into place without a sound, without a sign. Every moment out of time, still it stayed without a trace. Fell into place in a way I can't explain. Nothing lost and nothing gained, still it settled just the same. Every line begins to bend toward a place without an end. Not a thing I try to hold, still it never felt like gold. There's a rhythm I can feel, but it never turns to real. Like a moment passing through before it slips out view. I don't reach for what is past, I don't ask for what will last. There's a balance in the way everything begins to stay. Fell into place in the space I couldn't see. Somewhere deeper inside me, still it stayed without a name. Fell into place even as it slips away. There's a part that always stays in the way it chose to stay. If it fades, then let it fade. I won't try to make it stay. There's a beauty in the way it can pass and still remain. No beginning I can trace, no clear ending left in place. Still it finds me where I am, like it always knew this place. Fell into place, nothing left to rearrange. Every edge begins to change, but it never feels like change. Fell into place, even when it drifts away. There's a part that always stays in the space it chose to stay. There's a moment I can't hold, still it settles in the fold. Every breath begins to move through a place I didn't choose. I don't chase it, I don't stay. There's a balance in the way everything begins to fall into something after all. It stayed longer than it should, not in ways I understood. Just a presence in the air, like it always belonged there. Every step I didn't take, still it followed in its wake. Not a path I tried to find, still it settled in my mind. There was nothing I could name, still it felt exactly the same. Not a reason I could prove, still it never chose to move. I remember how it felt, not as something I could tell, more like something passing through, leaving nothing I could hold. A moment that didn't leave, even when I let it be. Not a thing I tried to keep, still it stayed surrounding me. A moment that didn't leave, not a loss or memory, just a trace I couldn't see, still it stayed inside of me. There's a shift I almost feel, like a shape that isn't real. Every line begins to bend toward a place without an end. I don't reach to make it stay, I don't push it far away. There's a balance in the way it keeps moving but remains. A moment that didn't leave, in the space I couldn't hold. Not a story to be told, still it settled into form. A moment that didn't leave, even as it slipped away. There's a part that always stays in the shape it chose to stay. I can feel it in the frame of the things I didn't name. Every second passing through finds a place it always knew. Not a reason I can trace, not a pattern I can chase, still it settles in my chest, somewhere deeper than the rest. A moment that didn't leave, nothing left to rearrange. Every edge begins to change, but it never feels like change. A moment that didn't leave, even when I turn away. There's a part that always stays in the space it chose to stay. It was clear for just a second, like it opened in my mind. Every piece was aligned. No confusion in the moment, no direction left to find. Just a stillness in the distance that was somehow close to mine. Then it shifted without warning, like it slipped beyond the frame. Every edge began to soften till it never felt the same. I could feel it changing slowly, not a break, not a fall, just a quiet rearranging of a shape I couldn't call. Clear then gone, in the space it used to be. Not a loss I couldn't see, just a shift I couldn't hold. Clear then gone, like it never stayed too long. Still it lingers in a form that I can't unfold. There's emotion in the distance I can almost recognize, like a moment I remember, but it fades before it arrives. Every step I almost follow leads me back to where I stand. Not a place I ever chose, still it forms without a plan. I don't reach to bring it closer, I don't try to make it stay. There's a balance in the way it keeps moving anyway. Clear then gone, not a thing I need to prove. Every part I couldn't move finds a way to rearrange. Clear then gone, even as it slips away. There's a trace that always stays in the shape it couldn't change. There was something in the outline that I almost understood. Not a meaning I could carry, still it stayed the way it should. Every breath begins to settle into something undefined, like a rhythm without timing, still it stays within the line. I don't follow where it leads me, I don't question what I see. There's a space that holds the answer, even if it's not for me. Clear then gone, nothing left to rearrange. Every edge begins to change, but it never feels like change. Clear then gone, in the way it disappears, still it echoes through the years, though it never really stayed. Morning settles slowly across the floor, through an open window left untouched. Nothing calls for anything at all, still the air feels full of something. Petals drift without a certain place, turning gently in a quiet motion. Every second stretches into shape, like it never needs a reason. There's a moment forming in between what was there and what is disappearing. Not a line I ever tried to draw, still it finds a way to stay here. I don't reach for anything at all, I don't try to make it any clearer. There's a balance in the way it moves, like it's always been this way. A blooming day, in a way that never asked for more. Every breath begins to open up into something I can't ignore. A blooming day, in a way that stays without a name. Not a thing I try to understand, still it settles just the same. Every color starts to gently bend into shapes that never feel defined. There's a softness in the way it moves through the edges of my mind. I don't follow where it wants to go, I don't stop it from becoming something. There's a quiet sense of everything staying just the way it is. Every step I almost try to take finds a place I didn't know existed. Not a path I needed to believe, still it leads me back to here. A blooming day in the space that never disappears. Even when it feels like passing through, there's a part that always stays. A blooming day in to say. Still it echoes in the distance. Every breath becomes a longer line, stretching out into a softer rhythm. Nothing needs to rush or fall apart. Everything just stays the same. I don't chase it, I don't turn away. There's no need to hold or let it leave. There's a balance in the way it stays, like it's always meant to stay. A blooming day in the air that never asks for more. Every second opens into space where it settles even deeper. A blooming day in a way that never disappears. Even when it feels like drifting off, there's a part that still remains. Sunlight resting on the edge of everything, falling slowly through a space I didn't notice. Every color bending into something softer than before, like the world has paused without a reason. There's a moment stretching longer than it should. Not a sound, but something I can feel around me. Every second opening into something I can't define. Still it settles deeper as I breathe it in. I don't reach for anything beyond this place. I don't try to turn it into something clearer. There's a balance in the way it stays without a shape, like it's always meant to stay. Every shadow moving slowly across the floor, shifting gently like it's following a rhythm. Not a pattern I could ever try to understand. Still it finds a way to hold me where I am. There's a feeling I can't hold or even name, but it settles in the space around my breath, like it never needed anything to anchor. Still it stays without a sense of depth. I don't question where it goes or where it's coming from. I don't follow anything beyond my view. There's a presence in the way it stays unspoken. Still it feels like something true. There's a moment right before it fades from view, where it feels like everything is fully open. Not a place I need to keep or understand. Still it stays exactly where it is. Every line begins to soften into light, every edge dissolving into something endless. There's a rhythm in the way it comes and goes. Still it stays within the same horizon. Let it stay a little longer than I thought it would. Not something I can hold, but something I can feel. Every moment slowly stretching into something I don't try to name. I don't try to keep it from fading away. Still it lingers in the way it came and goes. Not a thing I need to follow, not a place I need to find. Just a trace that stays behind. Let it stay a little longer. Let it stay a little longer. Let it stay a little longer. Let it stay. Let it stay. Let it stay. Still it stays. Still it stays. Still it stays. There's a stillness in the way the room holds light. Not too much, nothing I need to name. surface resting in its own place, like it never needed anything more. A quiet shift I didn't notice at first, settling somewhere between breath and time. Every second opening just enough to feel like it's already mine. I don't reach beyond what's here, I don't try to turn it into something else. There's a balance in the way it stays without asking for anything. Everything already feels complete, not a thing I need to rearrange. Every edge softening into place without ever needing to change. The air moves, but nothing is lost, it just finds another way to stay. Not a sound I try to follow, still it carries through the day. I don't question where it goes, I don't need to understand. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't try to hold in my hands. Every moment stretching out, just a little more than before. Not a thing I try to keep, still it settles even more. There's a point where everything aligns, not perfectly, but enough to feel like nothing here is missing and nothing here is unreal. Everything already feels complete in a way I can't explain. Nothing lost and nothing gained, still it settles just the same. Even when it starts to fade, there's a trace that doesn't leave. Not a shape I try to follow, still it lingers in between. Every line dissolving slowly into something less defined. Not a thing I try to hold, still it stays within the mind. I let it move the way it wants, I don't try to make it stay. There's a comfort in the way it can slowly drift away, and still it rests beneath it all. Not gone, not fully there, just enough to feel it linger in the space it used to fill. No need to hold it any longer, no need to turn it into more. It remains in quiet motion, just beyond what it was before. It doesn't ask to be remembered, it doesn't need to stay the same. Still it leaves a kind of presence I don't try to name. There's a moment after everything when nothing needs to begin again. Not a place I need to return to, still it settles where it ends. Every breath becoming softer, not in sound but in the way it stays. Like it stretches past the moment into something I don't chase. Nothing here is asking for me, nothing here is pulling away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clearer, it remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow, still it never feels the same. And in the space it leaves behind, there's no absence I can feel. Just a sense of something shifting into something just as real. Sunlight resting gently across the petals by the window, spilling over edges in a way that feels unplanned. Every color leaning into something softer than before, as the day begins without announcing where it stands. There's a moment stretching further than expected, not in time but in the way it seems to stay. Every second like it never needed anything to guide its way. I don't reach beyond what's already here. I don't try to make it something more. There's a balance in the way it settles, like it's always been enough before. Every shadow shifting slowly on the floor, not a pattern I can follow or repeat. Still it moves with something I can feel, though it never forms a rhythm I can meet. There's a feeling settling just beneath the surface, not a name I ever try to give, like it never needed anything to hold it. Still it finds a way to exist. I don't question where it comes from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a presence in the way it lingers, even when it doesn't show. Every moment stretching just a little longer, not because it's meant to last, but because it doesn't need to hurry as it slowly moves past. There's a point where everything aligns, not perfectly, but enough to feel like nothing here is missing and nothing here is unreal. Every edge dissolving into something softer, every line losing where it used to be. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it stays somewhere me. And even as it starts to fade, there's no sense of something gone, just a shift into another kind of presence that continues moving on. I let it move the way it wants, I don't try to make it stay. There's a comfort in the way it leaves without ever going away. And in the space it leaves behind, there's no emptiness to fill, just a trace of something gentle, resting somewhere deeper still. Nothing here is asking for me, nothing here is pulling away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clearer, it remains without a name, not a thing I need to follow. Still it never feels the same. And in the quiet after everything, there's no ending I can find, just a sense of something ongoing, settling softly in my mind. There's a trace that lingers after everything has shifted, not a shape I try to follow or define. Every moment settling deeper than expected, like it found a place within my mind. Nothing here is asking to be held on to, nothing here is trying to remain. Still it leaves a kind of presence in the distance that I feel without a name. Every step I didn't take still moves around me, not in time but in the way it stays, like it forms without a reason or a pattern. Still it never fully fades. I don't reach for anything beyond this feeling, I begins to settle. Not a sound, but something I can feel. Every second opening just a little wider into something almost real. There's a rhythm I can't fully understand, though it never asks to be controlled. Like it moves without a need for direction, still it finds a way to hold. Every edge dissolving into something softer, every line losing where it used to be. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it finds a place in me. Even when it slowly starts to fade, there's no sense of something being gone, just a shift into another kind of presence that continues moving on. I don't question where it's going, I don't follow where it leads. There's a comfort in the way it stays unspoken, even when it disappears. Every moment stretching just a little further, not because it needs to last, but because it doesn't need to hurry as it quietly moves past. There's a point where everything feels distant, but not enough to disappear, like it rests just out of reach of understanding. Still it somehow stays near. Nothing here is asking me to hold it, nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself remaining in the feeling that refuses not to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clearer, it remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow, still it never feels the same. And in the space it leaves behind me, there's no emptiness to fill, just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace, just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. It happened in a way I didn't notice at first. Nothing shifted, nothing broke, yet something settled into place, like it had always been there. Every detail felt familiar without a reason, not something I could trace back to. Still it moved through everything around me, like it knew exactly what to do. There was nothing I was trying to hold on to, nothing I was asking to remain. Still it stayed within the space around me in a way I couldn't explain. Every second stretching just a little further, not in time, but in the way it feels, like it opens into something wider that I never tried to make real. I don't reach for what I can't define, I don't try to turn it into something clearer. There's a balance in the way it stays, somewhere just beyond what I can measure. Something in the air begins to settle, not a sound but something I can feel. Every moment forming without effort into something almost real. I don't question where it came from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't need to know. Every edge dissolving into something softer, every line losing where it used to be. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it finds a way to stay with me. Even as it slowly starts to fade, there's no sense of something being gone, just a shift into another kind of presence that continues moving on. I let it move the way it wants to, I don't try to make it stay. There's a comfort in the way it leaves without ever going away. of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace, just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. There's a point where everything begins to open, not completely, just enough to let it in. Every step feels like it's leading somewhere closer, even if I don't know where it is. In between the lines I almost understand, there's a shape I can't quite hold on to, not a place I ever meant to find. Still it feels like something I've been moving through. Every second stretches just a little longer, like it doesn't need to end too soon. Not a thing I'm trying to hold together, still it stays without a reason. I don't reach for what I can't define, I don't try to make it something clearer. There's a balance in the way it settles somewhere just beyond what I can feel. It feels like I'm getting close to something. Not a place, but something I can sense. Every part of it slightly out of focus, still it pulls me in again. It feels like I'm getting close to something. Even if I don't know what it is, there's a sense of something forming in the space between what was and what will be. There's a moment right before it comes together, where everything begins to fall into line. Not completely, not in ways I can't explain. Still it feels like something almost mine. Every edge begins to soften, every line loses where it used to be. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it finds a way to stay. It started without a clear direction, not a moment I could trace. Something shifted in the distance and slowly filled the space. Nothing called me toward it, nothing asked me to remain. Still I found myself within it, like it formed without a name. Every step became a little lighter, not in weight but in the way it moved, like it followed something quiet I never needed to prove. There was nothing I was holding, nothing I was trying to keep. Still it settled all around me in a way that felt complete. Every second stretching outward, not in time but how it stays, like it doesn't need a reason as it gently fades and stays. I don't question where it leads me, I don't try to understand. There's a rhythm in the distance that I even as it moves away. There's no sense of something lost, just a shift into another kind of feeling I can't stop. I let it move the way it wants to. I don't try to make it stay. There's a comfort in believing that doesn't take it away. Every moment opening wider, not because it needs to last, but because it isn't rushing as it quietly drifts past. There's a point where nothing holds me and nothing pulls me back. Still I find myself within it without needing any track. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing here is pulling me. Still I stay within the feeling of what I don't need to be. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that stays around me without asking to be true. It rests without becoming clearer. It remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow. Still it never feels the same. Every line becomes a little softer. Every shape begins to fade. Not a thing I try to hold on to. Still it settles where it stays. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can find. Just a sense of something drifting through a space that feels like mine. Nothing here is left behind me. Nothing here is held too tight. Still it moves without a reason through the edge of day and night. And in the space it leaves around me, there's no emptiness to fill, just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There was a warmth that settled without warning, not something I could trace or hold, just a quiet shift in how everything was placed, like it unfolded on its own. Every detail felt a little softer, not in color but in the way it stayed, like the moment didn't need to move forward. Still it never seemed to fade. Nothing asked me to remain within it, nothing pulled me any closer in. Still I found myself inside the feeling, like it knew exactly where I'd been. Every second stretching just enough, not in time but in the way it breathes, like it opens into something wider without asking anything of me. I don't reach beyond what's already here, I don't try to turn it into more. There's a balance in the way it settles, like I've always known it before. Something in the air begins to linger, not a sound but something I can feel. Every moment forming without effort into something almost real. Every edge dissolving into softness, every line losing where it began. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it rests within my hands. I don't question where it came from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't need to know. Even as it slowly shifts away, there's no sense of something gone, just a change into another presence that continues moving on. Every asking to be held. Nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clear. It remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow. Still it never feels the same. Every breath becoming softer, not in sound but in the way it stays. Like it stretches past the moment into something I don't chase. And in the space it leaves around me, there's no emptiness to fill. Just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace. Just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. And even after it has shifted, and even after it has gone, there's a warmth that stays beneath it, like it was there all along. There's a moment that doesn't ask for anything, not a change, not a reason to stay. Just a presence forming in the air around me in a way I don't try to explain. Every detail settling into stillness, not because it has to remain, but because it doesn't need to move forward or become anything again. Nothing here is asking me to follow, nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself within the feeling that continues without needing to stay. Every second opening just a little wider, not in time but in the way it breathes. Like it stretches past the shape of everything without asking anything of me. I don't reach for what I can't define. I don't try to make it something more. There's a balance in the way it settles, like it's always been here before. Something in the air begins to linger, not a sound but something I can feel. Every moment forming without effort into something almost real. Every edge dissolving into softness, every line losing where it began. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it rests within my hands. I don't question where it comes from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't need to know. Even as it slowly starts to shift, there's no sense of something gone, just a change into another presence that continues moving on. Every moment stretching just a little longer, not because it needs to last, but because it doesn't need to hurry as it quietly moves past. There's a point where everything aligns, not perfectly but enough to feel like nothing here is ever missing, and nothing here is unreal. Nothing here is asking to be held, nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace, just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. The air moves gently through the open space, not a sound I try to follow or explain, just a shift in how everything feels, like it's always been this way. Light settles slowly across the floor, not too bright, not asking to be seen. Every shadow softening at the edges, like it belongs where it has been. There's nothing I am trying to hold on to, nothing I am asking to remain still. It stays within the quiet of the moment, in a way I can't explain. Every second stretching just a little longer, not in time but in the way it breathes, like it opens into something wider, without asking anything of me. I don't reach beyond what's already here, I don't try to make it something more. There's a balance in the way it settles, like I've always known it before. Something in the air begins to linger, not a sound but something I can feel. Every moment forming without effort into something almost real. Every edge dissolving into softness, every line losing where it began. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it rests within my hands. I don't question where it comes from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't need to know. Even as it slowly starts to shift, there's no sense of something gone, just a change into another presence that continues moving on. Every moment opening a little wider, not because it needs to last, but because it doesn't need to hurry as it quietly moves past. There's a point where everything aligns, not perfectly, but enough to feel like nothing here is ever missing, and nothing here is unreal. Nothing here is asking me to follow, nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clearer, it remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow, still it never feels the same. Every breath becoming softer, not in sound but in the way it stays, like it stretches past the moment into something I don't chase. And in the space it leaves around me, there's no emptiness to fill, just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace, just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. There's a shift in how the light begins to settle, not a change, just a softer way to stay. Every color leaning gently into stillness, like it's found a place it doesn't need to leave. Nothing here is asking for attention, nothing here is trying to remain. Still it holds a quiet kind of presence in a way I don't try to explain. Every moment opening just a little wider, not in time but in the way it breathes, like it stretches past the edge of everything without asking anything of me. I don't reach for what I can't define, I don't try losing where it began. Not a thing I try to hold on to, still it rests within my hands. I don't question where it comes from, I don't follow where it goes. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that I don't need to know. Even as it slowly shifts around me, there's no sense of something gone, just a change into another kind of presence that continues moving on. Every moment stretching just a little longer, not because it needs to last, but because it doesn't need to hurry. As it quietly moves past, there's a point where everything aligns, not perfectly, but enough to feel like nothing here is ever missing, and nothing here is unreal. Nothing here is asking to be held, nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself remaining in the shape it chose to stay. And even as it slips from focus, and even as it fades from view, there's a part that doesn't leave me, though I never asked it to. It rests without becoming clearer, it remains without a name. Not a thing I need to follow, still it never feels the same. Every breath becoming softer, not in sound but in the way it stays, like it stretches past the moment into something I don't chase. And in the space it leaves around me, there's no emptiness to fill, just a trace of something lasting, settled somewhere deeper still. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can trace, just a sense of something ongoing, resting softly in its place. There's a moment before anything is certain, when the air begins to shift without a sound. Not a change you notice all at once, just something settling all around. The light arrives without announcing, touching every surface in its own way. Not to brighten, not to reveal, just enough to let the moment stay. Every small detail begins to open, not wider, just a little more defined, like the space between what was and what will be has gently been realigned. Nothing here is asking for attention, nothing here is trying to remain. Still it lingers in the way it forms, like it doesn't need a name. There's a softness in how everything connects, not by reason, not by design, just a feeling moving through the edges of a moment I can fully define. I don't reach for anything beyond it, I don't try to make it clearer still. There's a balance in the way it settles, somewhere just outside of will. Something in the air begins to gather, not a sound but something I can feel. Every second folding into presence, into something almost real. The world feels lighter than it used to, not because it changed, but how it stays, like it's no longer held together tightly, but allowed to move its own way. I don't question how it found me, I don't follow where it leads. There's a rhythm in the way it moves that unfolds without a need. Even as it slowly starts to shift, there's no sense of anything undone, just a gentle kind of content. Every moment stretching just enough not to last but not to disappear. Like it's held within a space of its own, somewhere always near. There's a point where nothing feels missing, not complete but more than it was before. Like the edges stop resisting what they were holding on to before. Nothing here is asking to be kept. Nothing here is pulling me away. Still I find myself within the outline of something, choosing not to stray. And even as it softens into distance, and even as it fades from view, there's a presence that remains unbroken in a way I never knew. It exists without becoming clearer. It remains without a form, not a thing I need to follow. Still it feels like something warm. Every breath becoming more like stillness, not in silence but in how it stays. Like it's no longer moving forward, just unfolding in its way. And in the space it leaves around me, there's no absence left behind, just a trace of something steady, settled deeper in the mind. There's no ending I can point to, no beginning I can name, just a place where something opened and was never quite the same. It didn't leave when it was supposed to, didn't fade into the usual gray. Something in the way it held the moment made the hours hesitate. No sudden change, no grand arrival, just a quiet shift I couldn't name. Like the air had learned a different language, and nothing felt the same. Every small detail kept lingering longer than it ever should. Even silence had a presence, like it finally understood. And I stayed, not because I had to, but because it felt like something true. It was the day that didn't slip away, the moment time refused to break. Nothing louder, nothing pulling me, just a feeling I could never fake. It was the day that chose to stay, resting softly in its place. Even now it hasn't moved, still unfolding in the same way. I didn't try to hold on to it, didn't reach for something more, but it settled in between the seconds, like it had been there before. Every breath felt a little wider, every thought began to slow. Not a question left unanswered, just a calm I came to know. And I stayed, not because I needed, but because it felt like I was seen. It was the day that didn't slip away, the moment time refused to break. Nothing louder, nothing pulling me, just a feeling I can never fake. There's a moment I don't try to name, like it might slip if I do. Every time I lean in closer, it breaks into something new. So I stop before it changes, let it form the way it will. Not everything needs a reason, not everything needs to be filled. It lives somewhere in between what I notice and what I miss. Not asking to be remembered, still it holds me like this. And I don't need to pull it closer, I don't need to make it stay. If it's real, it won't be leaving, so I let it find its place. Just let it stay. Don't turn it into something more. Don't reach beyond the feeling, like I've done so many times before. Just let it stay right here without a name. Not everything that matters needs to ever be explained. There's a shift I didn't notice in the way the seconds move. Nothing pushing for a meaning, nothing asking me to prove. Every thought begins to loosen, losing edges as it goes. Like it doesn't need direction, like it already knows. I can feel it in the stillness, in the space it leaves behind. Not a thing I try to follow, still it settles in my mind. And I don't try to define it, I don't try to rearrange. There's something in just letting it remain exactly as it came. Just let it stay. Don't turn it into something more. Don't reach beyond the feeling, like I've done so many times before. Just let it stay right here without a name. Not everything that matters needs to ever be explained. Maybe I was holding on to every moment way too tight, trying to make it last forever, trying to make it right. But it never needed structure, never needed to be clear. It was always in the open, I just couldn't see it here. Now it moves without resistance, through a space I didn't see. Not a thing I try to capture, still it finds its way to me. No beginning I can follow, no ending I can trace. Just a presence I don't question, that I don't need to replace. Just let it stay. Don't turn it into something more. Don't reach beyond the feeling, like I've done so many times before. Just let it stay right here without a name. Not everything that matters needs to ever be explained. Just let it stay, even when it shifts and bends. Not everything is meant to hold the way we think it ends. Just let it stay, even if it fades from view. Some things don't need to last to still remain with you. Just let it stay, don't rush it into time. Not everything that lingers was ever meant to be defined. It wasn't something I could hold, not a moment I could keep, but it stayed a little longer somewhere underneath. Not a sound I could remember, not a line I could repeat, just a trace that kept on forming every time I tried to leave. Like a color losing brightness, but it never fades. step I take beyond it still carries what remains. There's a shift I can't describe in the way it settles in, turning everything around me into something undefined. Nothing ever fully vanishes, it just moves to somewhere near, taking shape without a reason, drawing slowly into here. Even when the moment closes, something stays within its place. Not a memory I can follow, just a presence I can't replace. I don't try to hold on to it, I don't try to turn it clear. There's a weight in letting something stay without a reason here. Every second stretches outward, not in time but how it feels, like it reaches past the ending into something almost real. No direction I can name, no beginning I can see, still it moves along beside me like it's part of everything. I don't turn to look behind it, I don't try to make it last, but it lingers in the distance longer than it should have passed. What remains is never louder, never asking to be known, but it settles in the silence like it's always been its own. Maybe it was never something I was meant to understand, maybe it was only passing just to rest within my hands. Not a shape that I can follow, not a story I can trace, just a trace that keeps returning in a slightly different way. And I let it move around me without trying to define. There's a strength in letting something stay without a finish line. Even now it keeps on shifting, never fully going still. Not a thing I try to capture, still it moves the way it will. No beginning left to measure, no ending left to find, just a presence I don't question, moving slowly through my mind. And it stays without a reason, not because I asked it to, but because some things that pass us never really leave us too. There's a change I didn't notice until it found its way through, in the way the air was moving, in the way I moved too. Nothing sudden, nothing louder, just a shift beneath the skin, like a door I never opened, finally letting something in. Every moment stretching wider, not in time but how it feels, like a shape I wasn't seeing, starting slowly to reveal. And I don't need to rush it forward, I don't need to understand. Some things only start to grow when you loosen your own hands. Something's opening without asking me to try, not a thing I have to follow, still it draws me from inside. Something's changing in a way I can't explain, not everything that's forming needs a purpose or a name. distance in the way it doesn't break. Nothing asking for attention, nothing I need to take. Every thought begins to loosen, losing edges as they fall. Like I don't need every answer to be steady through it all. I can feel it in the space now, in the way it settles in. Not a thing I try to follow, still it moves me from within. And I don't try to define it, I don't try to rearrange. There's a strength in letting something grow without needing to change. Something's opening without asking me to try. Not a thing I have to follow, still it draws me from inside. Something's changing in a way I can't explain. Not everything that's forming needs a purpose or a name. Maybe it was always there, waiting just outside my view. Not a moment I could measure, but it slowly pulled me through. Not a signal, not a warning, not a line I could detect. Just a shift beneath the surface, changing everything that's next. Now it moves without resistance, through a space I couldn't find. Not a thing I try to capture, still it settles in my mind. No beginning I can measure, no ending I can trace. Just